fucking ready? Ow.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah! I'm Zach!
I'm Jake.
You're the Dirt Road Man! Yeah! This video is kind of talking about Dirt Road Men and like who we are and what it's about.
This is way marginally better than any vodka.
This is my favorite brand of cigar, the Monte Cristo Classic.
The Constitution shall never be construed to prevent the people of the United States, who are peaceable citizens, from keeping their own arms.
That's smarts from that distance. Oh.
I got a thick wool sweater on, so.
Yeah, you can go straight to hell.
It stung. It stung. It also that you also got me in the belly.
Yeah, you shot me right in the nipple.
Oh, that's amazing.
We're here today for a review of Camacho cigars.
One of my favorite cigars.
Believe it or not, that thumbnail thing was my idea. Now I'm the one that's got to focus afterwards. You say this was one of your favorite cigars?
Oh yeah.
This is my first time trying one. I have the, I'm smoking the Camacho. This is the Master Built series. This is the bourbon barrel finish.
That I think is my favorite cigar.
Period?
Yes.
Well, so far it's not bad. When I first lit it, I had this nasty taste because we had to light it with that big, and I didn't notice that it changes the flavor until recently. I have matches in this drawer right in front of me.
I have never noticed the Bic changing the flavor because it uses the same kind of fuel as a torch.
Yeah, the torch burns clear. But, I don't know. I noticed a different flavor when I lit it. It could have just been the cigar. But, man!
The one I have is, it's part of their Master Built series, and it's the...
I think that's all our cigar guy carries, is the Master Built series.
Probably. Now that I think of it, I don't know that I've seen any other ones.
Okay, what are you smoking?
This is Power Band Full Throttle Flavor.
Power Band, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, and he had the Triple Maduro the other day, which we just found out during our research is actually somewhat rare. You have to get approved from them to carry that one.
It was nice. It was really nice. It's probably my number 2 from them.
Nice. This being your number 1?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pretty good cigar. I'm curious how it tastes with a bourbon. So I'm gonna try the pairing. His maker's mark, by the way, if you didn't notice by the fact that we forgot to move the bottle.
That was for Steve.
Steve's got a glass.
He's got a little bit of what I'm assuming is still behind bars. Sorry, Steve.
And now
Stuff's
you know it's
nasty.
not Yeah. If you haven't watched our Irish Roulette St. Patty's Day video, it's a little long, but I highly recommend it. He pukes.
I do. Not because I was drunk. Because the
That
behind
whiskey
bars
is just so bad.
is so bad. I'm not even gonna pull the bottle out of the trash.
No, don't. So let me tell you some stuff about Camacho cigars, right? Camacho was founded in 1961 by Simon Camacho. Shocking, I know.
Where do they got the name?
Couldn't tell you. It's a mystery. They didn't say how they got the name.
He was super sleuth.
Simon Camacho was actually exiled from Cuba in 1961 and started his own cigar company the same year. And that was in Miami. Jeff Seth's back. You want to say hello? And turn off that airplane?
Hello.
Can you turn off that airplane? Yeah, kill the heater. Thanks, man. Sorry, guys. I'm sure it got a lot easier to hear right about now.
I might sneeze in a minute.
Dear God, don't sneeze on camera. But yeah, so Simon Camacho was exiled from Cuba in '61, went to Miami, Scarface style, started his own cigar business. They did fairly well in the cigar boom in the '90s, but Camacho wasn't around to see it. He died in 1990. Poor guy. And then his company was acquired in 1995. Now his son, I believe it was, took it over. But he still ran it even after it was acquired.
You mean acquired?
They were bought out.
By who?
Didn't matter. I didn't care. I saw the name and I was like, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not gonna write it down. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Because they've changed hands twice since then. So.
Oh.
But yeah, it's. I'm assuming that's why it says they're notorious since '62. He was exiled from Cuba. I don't know why it says since '62, since they were founded in '61. But that's probably when it went big scale, right? Winston Churchill was actually a fan of Camacho cigars. It wasn't his favorite, but
How long did Churchill live?
he was still alive in the '60s.
I was unaware of that.
Well, yeah. Yeah. He, or maybe it was while he was in Cuba working with cigars, but he knew Churchill, and Churchill liked his cigars.
Cool.
So, at least that's what I found in my online research. So, I thought that was pretty cool. And they were based out of Miami. Then they went to Nicaragua,
Okay.
where most of the cigar companies we review are from. They're always from Nicaragua or Honduras. And then the last time they were bought out, they went into Honduras. So,
Which is another pretty popular.
yeah, another pretty popular place to make cigars. Basically, Central America. So far, this cigar is just really, really good. It's a nice, it almost tastes like a Maduro. And I didn't look up this cigar specifically to know if this is a Maduro wrapper, because sometimes you get Maduro wrappers that are actually kind of lighter colored, more like a natural. But, yeah, it's really good. It pairs really well with a bourbon, which is surprising because it itself is not that sweet.
No, not like the Makers.
The Maker's Mark cigar you had?
Yeah, it is. I don't know if you've tried that one.
I haven't.
Oh man, they are really sweet. It like when you smell your Maker's Mark,
Mm-hmm.
that's about how it tastes. But
Oh wow.
a little bit of the cigar too.
That would be cool. That could quickly jump to my favorite flavored cigar if that were the case.
It's nice.
Unless Eagle Rare starts to make an Eagle Rare flavored cigar.
Huh.
But ideas.
Anybody higher up Eagle Rare is watching this. You heard it from us.
Yeah, you should definitely make Eagle Rare flavored cigars. So this cigar, they did a bourbon. They aged it in American oak barrels, I guess. It says 6-year aged, but it only says they were finished in bourbon barrels for 5 months. I think that'd be more interesting if it were used bourbon barrels, but it doesn't say here. And like I said, I didn't look up this cigar specifically online.
I imagine if for it to be a bourbon barrel,
It had to already be used.
had to have been used.
Okay, thanks, buddy. There's nothing condescending about your tone.
Not even
I'm just giving you flack there.
Mr. Condescending Director. El Mola.
Yeah, these are pretty good cigars. I thought these were flavored cigars. To be honest with you, this whole time I assumed when you were getting these that these were other flavored cigars, and so I expected something very different from these. It was why I had waited to review them. 'Cause I didn't want the cigar snobs to be crapping all over us because we kept reviewing flavored cigars.
Nothing wrong with the flavors.
No, there's not. They definitely have their place. But they're very good. And this Camacho is amazing. This is probably one of my favorite cigars. And I'm only 10 minutes in, but it's really, really good. They are a thicker ring gauge, like all of them are.
Yeah, you can get smaller
I imagine
gauge ones,
available
but they're
in different size.
shorter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what else is available. We just go to our local cigar shop, and this is what it carries. So,
He does have the smaller ones,
yeah.
but they're too small. These are almost too big. It's like I just want a nice medium between the two.
If they were this big, but just a little bit, like an inch shorter, it'd be perfect. But I'm okay with this because we got a relatively long video to shoot after this, so.
Cool.
Which will actually go up first because our cigar videos go up on Friday and our talk videos go up on Monday.
And our whiskeys are on Wednesday.
Because Whiskey Wednesday.
Whiskey Wednesday.
Cigar Sunday is how I used to do it on our page. Not to post our videos, but I thought we put cigar videos at the end of the week because I thought it'd be, it's Friday, everybody's kind of finishing out the week, and for me, cigar's about relaxing, right? Kind of kicking back, putting your feet up.
Usually when I'm smoking a cigar, if it's not here, driving. Look how well that worked. Moving down the road.
I don't know. I bet it'd be pretty rough in a crash. Imagine the airbag opening if you have your legs on either side of the steering wheel.
Dude, if you can find an airbag in my truck.
I know, but I'm just saying, think about that for a second.
When do I drive anything with an airbag, though?
When you drive my car, alright?
I wouldn't do that in your car. I don't smoke in your car.
Oh my god. Just think about it for a second. You need more bourbon?
Yes, actually.
You can only have Weller because you're pissing me off.
It's my bourbon!
I don't care, it's beside me.
I'll shoot you again.
You don't have any more ammo.
Really? Because I shot the sign twice before I shot you. I got BBs next to me. All over the floor.
But yeah, so I thought this was a flavored cigar. We hadn't reviewed it for a while because of that. Even though I like flavored cigars, I wanted to review different cigars, newer cigars. And we don't unlike whiskeys, I don't get a kick out of pulling different flavors out of these. That's not what cigars are for me. Whiskeys to me are like a learning experience now. Cigars are about relaxing and enjoying yourself and having a cool conversation most of the time. Or just shutting the hell up and sitting on your porch and reading, because if you read inside, then people talk to you all the time. But anyway.
Really watch this already. 2 weeks from now, you're gonna call me. You're gonna have a knife in your hand or something.
Like that one meme you sent me?
Yeah.
I had a knife in his nose.
God, crazy babies.
Oh man. I'll make that our intro too, so she'll ask a few seconds in the video.
It's gonna be great.
Oh man. Luckily here for a couple months she's not gonna be sitting right next to me, so yeah, can't, kill me in my sleep.
You'd be surprised.
Don't drive her to my house when I'm sleeping. But anyway, yeah, I would give this cigar a 10. 10 for you on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, so he hasn't hit anything from Camacho that he's told me he disliked. In fact, every Camacho you've had, you told me you really liked.
Yeah.
Would you say this is your favorite brand?
Yes.
Because it's the one I see you buy all the time. Unless you're hurting for cash and then it's just easeless, but yeah, I can see that. This is my first one of their brand, but it's really, really good, and I think it the bourbon barrel finish pairs well with the bourbon. Who'd have thought? So I think that's it from me. I don't imagine you have anything to add, do you?
Nah.
Ah, right here it says American barrel aged. That's how we do it. That's how we do. But yeah. Till we see you again, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men. Have another drink, buddy.